gotta pay the troll toll to get in.
Welcome back to the Trollhole Podcast, where we trash the trolls so you don't have to reach in, pull it out, hop aboard the troll holster. We're taking a ride to the spit pit. I'm one of your hosts. My resolution this year is to tongue kiss David Allen Greer. It's me, Mike Lester. With me, as always, my co-host with the most of butter to my toast. His negative affirmations are uniting this nation. Please welcome Ben Katzner.
Hey,
Ben.
What's up? You're really gonna go interracial, huh? David Allen Greer.
He's a legend.
I love that for you.
Why not?
No, I'm happy for you.
Grown quite a beard.
You're the only white guy I know that I'd let into the community. So you can have
in living color.
Yeah, that community specifically, you could have them. Mike, good to be here. I love you. Who's our guest today?
Love you too. Our guest today, very funny comedian. You've seen him on Don't Tell Comedy, Comedy Central, and Dr. Squatch's Smell Good, Happy Fun Joke Hour. It's Tommy Brennan, everyone. Tommy Brennan is here.
Oh, thank you for including the Squatch plug. I know that was a tough demand to meet, but it is in the rider, so you do have to say it. What's up? How are you?
There's been enough time you can talk about it now.
Yeah, it was big.
In a positive light.
That was, those moments you don't realize that are changing your life when they are changing your life. That was the Squatch comedy hour for me.
He did the Dr. Squatch comedy hour. They called him over to the tub. They said, "Hey, we're gonna make your career, buddy." Yeah, he got the tub. Not a lot of people get the tub. Some people get the sink, but they don't get the tub.
Let us bathe you.
Sorry, I was just Googling David Allen Greer. I was like, God, I missed the first reference of the pod.
Been in a lot of Wayans movies. In Living Color legend. If you're
was he familiar to you when you saw his face?
100%.
Okay,
yeah. I'd smooch him. I think that's a good pick.
I'm gonna tongue him, dude.
Anyone who makes more money than me can get tongued down by it. If you want it, you can get it. I'm not above that. I want you to know that.
You go up to like a Taco John's DM.
Yeah. Like, who's the manager here? I want to kiss him hard. No extra sour cream, if you know what I mean.
You go to a Costco employee.
They don't let me in Costco. I don't have the card.
Hell yeah, I'll get you in there, bud.
Thank you.
With us, as always, the Lord of the Board, producer Neil is here. Neil.
Good to be here, guys.
Hello, Neil.
Thank you for having me.
How you doing, buddy?
We have to have you, Neil. Thank you for doing this, Neil.
Thank you for having me is the funniest thing you could say.
Thank you for having me.
The way I feel. I appreciate y'all. Have been really good, guys. Can't wait to get into it.
God,
Feel podcast.
most optimistic producer I've ever met.
Who knows what could happen? Anything. It could be great.
Isn't it just cool that we're doing this?
Just a couple of friends hanging out. This isn't a podcast. This is a hang.
Neil has the most sleep out of all of us, for sure, under his belt. Right now.
2 hours. What time did you go to bed last night?
3.
What time did you go to bed last night?
2.
I went to bed at probably 4:30. What about you?
That was about 3.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
We're all fucked.
I went to 2, got up at 6.
Oh, see, I slept.
Crazy.
I slept till like 11:30.
Yeah, I got up at 9. Someone was slamming on the hotel for no reason, just to check if someone was in there. But like, they don't need to do that.
No,
They're just like boom, boom, boom. I was like, hello. I literally said hello. And she's like, you're good, actually. I was like, okay, well, what's the point? You don't have to.
Well, they give you new sheets.
That's not. But they were just like,
Give you some towels.
9 a.m. You can't be switching the sheets.
they were just checking to see if I had like left without checking.
Yeah. You leave a tip?
$3. Yeah.
That's fucking brutal.
I will say,
My boy's struggling.
$3. That might be my average. I'm not doing that much
No,
better.
when you really.
This is awful, dude.
Yeah, it's what I had.
Can't buy anything.
It's what I had. It's that or nothing.
Unless you got the McDonald's app, then you can go. You can stretch that away.
So I got to give him a fucking iPhone and $3.
You gotta give him a
Great.
download.
It's like, hey, you want the Big Mac McChicken? Here's an iPhone 17.
Gonna be on a payment plan for about 5 years for that guy.
I was already look.
$3 is horrible.
It's been a weird weekend.
Do you leave a little free merch too, though?
Yeah.
I left Lester's merch there. I'm like, this is worth at least $2 more.
Thanks to everyone that bought merch this past weekend.
Huge.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, Mike had
sold
out shows at Acme. That's pretty fun.
Out.
That's great.
Soulless.
We had someone in the comments wanting one of those shirts. To be honest.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, you ain't gonna get them.
What's your merch?
It's a bit I have. It's a pocket tee. It's very popular. So Tommy, you woke up at 11:30 today. Are you staying with your folks while you are in town?
Yeah, even better. My parents are gone, so
Oh,
I'm home alone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, we're getting drunk at your house tonight, brother.
Let's
go.
We can get. My parents got a hot tub after all the kids left.
Oh,
Good
you don't want to be in that
Lord.
hot tub. You know what's happening in there.
My parents haven't had sex in years, dude.
Oh, but they've had sex with us. They're swapping. They're
Oh, that
fucking
would be
your
cool,
neighbors.
actually. I would love that.
Yeah, that's why they're like, we don't need to fuck. I know Nancy down the
You
road.
check in about that every year, like I
Yep.
still drive.
I go, you guys aren't. You're still not, right? Okay.
Hey,
I don't know.
hey,
I want
just
them
to make sure. No funny business between
Yeah.
any of you, right? Good?
No,
Yeah.
it's the opposite. I go, will you guys please have sex?
Oh, you're
Okay.
begging for them to have
Save your
sex.
marriage.
Yeah. Yes.
Are they like Irish Catholic family?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because you have a lot of siblings.
One of
right?
8 kids. Yeah.
Yeah, how many times do you have to fuck for you to be happy?
I think
Eight?
they only
They've
had
done it
sex
8
8
times.
times, though. They told me that.
That's good enough.
yeah.
That's
They
great.
went-
Strictly for
They went 8 for 8,
procreation.
and then they said, tape it up.
You gotta end on a make.
Tape it up.
Yeah, we didn't have a ton of money when they
Tape
finished
your
having
dick
kids.
to your belly.
They just taped
Yeah.
it really
Yeah,
tight.
yeah.
Yeah.
Now, when your parents are out of town, are you home alone in it, or are you sleeping in any bed you want?
Honestly, I wish I was doing that.
Yeah.
Hilarious
But-
question.
You should do that.
I should do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
I'm
your
going to
parents'
now.
bed is probably primo. It's probably like
It is nice.
California King,
And it's fun.
mattress topper.
Oh, yeah. They got a nice
Sealy.
like foam situation going on.
Maybe I'll come over.
Yeah. You can get
Are
my
you
parents'
sleeping
bed
in
a ride.
any room when you just stay at someone? There's no.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, if it's vacant, fuck yeah.
Mike walks in. I'm like, hey, you can make yourself come. Where'd he go? And he is okay.
I'm
He's
just
just in
on
the
the
cabinet
bed. Yeah.
above the stove. I feel safe here.
I'm in the boiler room making spears.
Hey, how are you shoveling coal?
Where did you find all this coal? I brought it, Tommy.
That's an incredible question.
I sleep in his parents' bed covered in soot.
When you visit your parents, it's not the home you grew up in, but do you have like a default room? Do you ever stay
Fuck
overnight?
no, my parents come to my house.
Okay, all right.
Their houses are dog shit. Everyone comes to me now.
Sure. How does that feel?
And then sends my ass to the basement to freeze.
Oh.
It feels good. I'm just it's I don't know. I just I don't like people in my house for longer than like 4 hours.
Oh.
4 hours. Okay.
I thought you were
gonna
gonna say 4 days.
Yeah.
4 hours.
I was about to be like, yeah, 4 days is long. 4 hours is
4 hours,
tough,
then I'm
dude.
just pushing it all down.
You just have like one of those sand hourglasses they use for board games. You're like, all right, enjoy yourselves.
yeah.
They've got half a finished meal. You're like, man, I'll take that. You guys can head out.
Get the fuck out of here.
That was funny. Zach Kagan, a friend of the program, maybe, I don't know.
Not at all.
Came to the probably not.
I'm not claiming that.
Yeah, he came to our Christmas open house, and I gave him a countdown timer for how long he could be there.
Incredible.
I was like, you get 2 plates in 45 minutes.
That's pretty good. I could do a lot of
He
damage in that
respected it.
time.
Yeah. Did he get out of there in 45? Oh, no. Zach.
Now, to be fair, Zach Kagan, not friend of the show, is Jewish. He's a nice Jewish boy, so maybe he felt guilty for killing Christ. So he thought maybe
True.
take his plates, get out of there before any drama happens.
Verbally told him he had 45.
What's so funny is your guys' relationship is so antagonistic.
Yeah.
Why would he want to come over? That's so crazy to
Because
me.
we had a great spread.
Yeah, what'd you have?
Oh my God. We had beef short ribs, mac and cheese, a ham. We had Yukon Gold potatoes, loaded mashed potatoes. We had meatballs. We had a brisket beans. We had a Reuben dip. We had 3 charcuterie boards, a couple trays of cookies.
Damn.
Wow. There's nothing I can say to that.
Yeah.
That's why I am just extinguished at this
Sure.
point, because
Yeah.
it was cleaning, getting ready for that. Mom's staying with me.
She's still with you now?
No, she's gone.
Dead.
Yeah.
Hope you're watching from heaven.
She will call me when this drops. Me like, you said I passed away.
Yeah.
Do your parents listen?
Oh yeah, they
Same.
love the pod.
Both
Yeah.
of them do?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I knew your mom did.
Dad's big on the YouTube.
Love that.
Loves the
That's
loves
huge.
the
for the
YouTube
views.
Easier to
content.
monetize.
Yeah.
Shout out
yeah.
to Dad.
Shouts out.
That's
We're in his
my
algo.
family started listening to my podcast, and then everyone stopped calling me as much. And I was like, "Was it?" And they're like, my sister literally used to call me all the time, and she's like, "Well, now like I just catch up on your life
Yeah.
through the
Oh,
podcast."
no.
And I'm like, "That's so sad. I don't get anything from you then, though."
But that's
Sure.
way better because they'd be like, "Well, we just thought you were mad at us from like
That's
the
true.
pod."
Yeah.
That's why my
You do keep
parents
saying that we
call
don't have
me.
sex anymore, and you wish we did.
You called your mother barren, son.
My dad calls me. He's like, "Hey, we fuck."
Your father gets it in. I want you to know that, buddy.
People are gonna think I'm weird.
That's awesome. What do you think, Mike? Should we get into the first segment?
Hey, let's get into that first segment.
Nope.
Did anyone say anything weird to you this week? DASAWTYT.
Still got it, King. Still got it.
That's
Still
nice.
remember.
Man, you were born for morning radio. It's crazy.
I was born decades too late.
Yeah,
Yeah, premature no matter what.
Could have been stern.
you would have
Could have been
destroyed.
stern.
Could have been stern. Just bullying prostitutes.
Damaged women and sex workers. Thank you very much.
There we go.
Mike, do you want to go first?
Sure. My car broke down last Thursday. And the tow truck driver that picked me up spent the whole ride explaining to me how all of his friends were either like going through DUI court or in prison because of DUIs.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
No comment on your comedy. No comment on your face or anything.
No. He was
We
very
got some pretty
respectful.
intense ones
He
here.
was very respectful, but he was like, I just don't know what keeps happening to him, and I'm just thinking like I have a fucking idea
Yeah, I got a
what
couple
keeps
ideas.
happening to them. Like, they're drinking and driving. Even one of his friends called him, and he ended the phone call with "Don't drop the soap," and that friend apparently was in prison for selling pills.
You can go to jail for that?
Oh yeah.
But I don't think that makes you like a prime butt target in jail.
A butt target?
Yeah, I think like the pedophiles and stuff, they get raped first.
No. No, I understand.
I thought I had a weak one this week, and Tommy just brought
Well, because
it all the way
he
back.
said don't drop the soap to him, but
Yeah.
he's
Yeah.
a drug dealer. I don't think they're getting like,
I get that.
you know.
But if you got a nice ass, it doesn't really matter where you
Oh.
belong. You know
Did
what I
he?
mean?
Yeah,
Like if you got a fatty.
we didn't see this guy.
Well,
we don't know if
judging
he's got
from
a
the
dumper.
tow truck driver's ethnicity, his friend might have been bootylicious.
I don't know if I should choose to be offended by that or not. Bootylicious is crazy.
Bootylicious is insane. I haven't heard that in a long time. So this guy was cheeked up for sure.
This tow truck driver, he didn't need a seat cushion. Let me tell you that. He came bouncing out of that truck. That's like his Kim Kardashian giving me a tow.
You're a little horned up.
I was just relieved I was getting off the road. I waited there an hour and a half.
Big strong man with a fatty just taking care of you. I get a
Yeah.
little boned up. I
Yeah,
get
yeah.
you, brother.
That's nice.
We're like you were on the highway.
I was right off the highway. That car gave me every opportunity to not be stranded on the highway either. Like the battery light came on like in a parking lot. I could have just parked it right there.
Pulled right onto the highway. Yeah.
I wanted to be a hero.
God.
That's hilarious.
How many times did you start the car, the battery light turned on, and then you made it to a new destination?
Oh yeah, it gave me so much time. It gave me like an hour plus.
Oh, God.
And I was like, I'll go to Valvoline. It's probably like a connection thing, but it
Yeah.
was the alternator. So that, yeah.
It's probably a connection.
Yeah.
Once that
You got it figured out.
Just guessing. Like, yeah, it's probably I don't know, tires.
Listen, the radio's a little too loud. I think that's probably it.
Sometimes you just gotta kick it. You just kick it in there and it's good. Well, I'm glad you're safe. That's dangerous.
I'm safe. Car's fine. That tow truck driver, who knows?
When's the last time you were on the side of the highway? Everything with this? This happened to me today.
Maybe with you. Maybe we were on the side of the
No,
highway,
we never.
or like a rest area.
We were at a rest area, but not. I'm talking about like the
last
shoulder.
time I was on the shoulder of the highway was my dad and I were taking a road trip way back in the day, and he had pulled over to like sleep on the side of the highway, and I woke up and he was outside of the car wrapped in a blanket.
Outside the car.
Why would he be outside of the car?
It was too hot in the car. He wanted to sleep outside.
Left the kid in the hot car, though.
Yeah. No, the car was a perfect temperature. It's just he's an outdoors guy.
Also, if he's gonna sleep, side of the road probably isn't the
He
best
wrapped
place.
himself
Crazy.
like a dead body and fucking slept in a ditch. And then I remember he's waking up and he's like, looking into the car. Love him.
I'm so glad you're here.
Merry Christmas, Dad.
Merry Christmas.
Enjoy the Audubon guide.
Can I share an embarrassing thing that I just feel like I need to get out there?
Yeah.
It's not.
You've never been on the side of the road.
I was on the side of the road today because I had to piss as I was driving home.
Yeah.
And I had to piss so bad that I peed my pants a little bit on the way back. And I really, as an adult person, watching people pass me with my ass cheeks hanging out, being like,
whoa, why
was your ass out?
You piss like a kindergartner.
You're
You pull your
going
pants all
Winnie the
way
Pooh to pee?
You're like Mike Tyson at that fight.
Yes,
just fucking
yeah.
cheeks out.
Like, if you got a ticket, I think the cop would be like, dude, it's not for the peeing. It's like, why did you have your ass
You're
out?
the first guy to have to register as a sex offender on the highway.
Can you?
wow, why do I ever, what's the point of being, you done?
Oh, that's just so fucking
Why?
funny.
Why would I do that to
That's
myself?
so funny.
I don't know. That was like out, but I just felt like there was a breeze on my cheeks a little bit.
I get that.
Okay.
I get that.
So I just thought I'd
Letting
make a comment.
letting the
Now
bottom
I'm a fucking
breathe.
sex. Now I'm dropping the soap in the shower. Yeah, it was just It was a tough ride back from Milwaukee today. And it just has fundamentally changed me, I think, as a person. As an adult, when's the last time you pissed your pants?
Today.
Love that. You told the story on here that was pretty good. I thought of you as I was peeing on myself a little bit. I was like,
Yeah. The pest control.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I wear
Not
long
to.
johns. That way, like, just tuck it back in. It won't show.
Like a diaper.
I also felt bad.
Kind of like a long.
Neil's painting an image. He's like, okay, so like, what do your eyes look like when you're peeing? I also felt bad because I was like, there are a lot of guys who are like, oh, just grab a bottle, piss in the bottle. But I was like,
No.
if I piss in, I only have like these kinds of bottles, and I was like, if I piss in that, it's going everywhere.
You can only do that as a passenger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Driving and doing that is so much harder than movies make it seem.
Gatorade bottles work.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't. I'm trying to stay off of sugar.
Sugar free.
Oh, that's neither here nor there. I just felt like I just kind of wanted to be like, I needed to like say it out loud to be like, hey, I'm an adult, and I kind of peed on myself today when I was driving because I don't know what happened. It came out of nowhere. Fucker just came out of nowhere.
It happens. That's all right. I mean, the butt out's another story.
That was beautiful. We learned a little something about you.
People need to know. People need to see what's going
Good
on back
imagery.
there.
It's like the new American Gothic.
Thank you.
It's okay, Ben. I've done it within the last 4 years. We're
Thank you,
good.
buddy.
Ben on the side
4
of
years.
94.
Fully bent over.
Yeah.
It was 94.
Yeah, of course. Back from Milwaukee.
I was
That
at
was
Valley
tough.
Fair.
Yeah.
His hole exposed.
Yeah, I was just spreading cheeks, being
Yeah,
like, I hope
yeah.
a bus of children drives past.
Sunning your asshole. Restoring your energy.
Vitamin D is good for your asshole.
It is very good. Yeah.
All right. So that's
Ben, did anyone say anything weird to you this week?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, like I said, I was in Milwaukee doing, and I had just like a brain fart situation, and I accidentally said the word coitus on stage. I don't really ever say that. I think we were talking about it before. And it just came out, and I was like, that was stupid. That was bad. That was a dumb word. Whatever. Off stage, these people come up to me, and they like repeat a joke back to me.
Love that. Love that when that happens.
And then they go, so it was a couple, right? A man and a woman. And the guy goes, I told her, like his wife or whatever, the next time we have coitus, which I hate, she needs, I do a joke about the No Square song, the Private Square song.
That's one of my favorite.
He goes,
Truly is.
she needs to sing that song to me. And I was like, you're telling me the next time that you guys fuck, you're going to look at your wife and you're going to be like, remember that comedian? Yeah, sing the song, baby. And I honestly was like,
That's a song about like
it's about,
staving off sex.
Yeah,
and salt.
yeah, exactly. Great point. The No Square song is a song you sing as a kid to protect yourself against like child predators. And he's like, I want my wife to sing that and think of you while we fuck. And I was like, I I love that. Thank you. I do like that. But maybe just good set. What about good set? We liked you, buddy.
I gotta tell you this. Once you record that album, it's time to put the threesome material away. Okay? Because I feel like that's what he's getting at.
I don't have any threesome material.
That's what he's getting, but you keep getting offered, so I don't know what.
That wasn't even a real offer. He just wanted to be like, I want you to know that I know that we'll be thinking about you the next time we.
That was not a not offer for a threesome.
Yeah.
I've been propositioned.
That's
before.
a soft pitch.
That was a little dip the toe in, see if you take it.
That was your little elevator pitch.
I've been called over to the cuck chair before, all right? But this was not that. It
could have been that.
It was
Tommy Brennan's parents.
Leave my parents out of this, you guys.
My son's in Minneapolis for the weekend, so you want to come over? It was just like a very funny. I was like, this is such a hilarious compliment. I'm taking it as a compliment. I hope you guys have coitus. I hope you think of me, and I hope it lasts longer than if I was there.
Subscribe to the pod.
Subscribe to the pod. Tommy, what about you? Anyone said anything weird to you lately?
Yeah, I got a couple weird things, but one, I feel like this could kind of go 2 and 2. It was on the side of the highway. I just got in my first ever car accident in New York.
Oh no,
really?
Shit.
I guess it was a couple weeks.
You're
ago.
driving in New York?
Yeah, I brought a car to New York.
What are you, dumb? No, I'm
yes.
a
lot of people said it was a bad idea. They were so right.
I think they're wrong, but we'll talk about
it. It's been fine.
Was the car totaled?
I was on I just got it back. It was on the FDR.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of the highway.
The bridge.
Franklin Delano.
No, it's not a bridge.
I don't know what it is.
It's like a highway.
You're trying to sun me. It's a bridge.
It's a bridge, you fucking
tunnel.
Small town hick.
Hey, I own it. I'm a river person.
Oh, God, river is so spot on. You're like one with the otters.
I am. I protect the otters.
I could see, you know how they float on their backs like this?
Mm-hmm.
And they kind of like hold their hands very
I literally
peacefully?
do that when I'm in the water.
Yes, I can see you doing that.
I'll float for hours.
God.
Wow.
I'll like drift out in the middle of lakes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You used to be the rat king. Maybe you're the
River
otter
rat.
king.
Maybe I'm a little river
You're
rat.
like river rat?
Yeah,
We can
yeah.
do that.
Little
Okay.
river rat.
That
Little
rules.
river rat.
Yeah.
Anyway, you almost died, whatever.
Yeah, almost died,
got
whatever.
hit by this guy. But the way this cop behaved was that's what I'll say is who said something weird to me. It was the guy who hit me was an Uber driver and he had a passenger. And
Jesus.
This is already a nightmare.
the passenger was being a dick immediately. I could tell. I could see in the back seat, like passengers yelling at him because it was this guy's fault. He just didn't see me. It kind of blindsided me. And the Uber driver wasn't white. I am. And I just didn't want to be the white guy yelling at an immigrant. And so I was trying to play it cool. And then this cop showed up and he was like immediately on my side in a way that felt bad.
No.
Was
the cop white?
He was.
You look like the chief of police son.
Yeah.
Like, of course he's going to be
I look like, I was like created in a precinct to be like, this is who we protect and serve, by the way.
Yes. There's no question that he's going to get there and he'll be like, hey, don't worry, I'll take care
of it. It was just like crazy. Like, it was like, I had to be like, tone it down, dude.
Sure.
Yeah.
Because he was just like, what, he cut you off? I was like, hey, what the hell, man?
You're like, no, I've been drinking. Come on, give me something. You have it. I just hit PCP before I got here.
I'm fucking hammered, dude. But he like literally kept insinuating. He's like, I mean, he said Uber drivers, but you knew what he meant.
Yeah.
He was like, they're always weaving in and out.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh,
that's one I haven't heard.
Dating
before.
our daughter.
Yeah.
Stealing our jobs.
Yeah.
These fucking Uber drivers.
They got bigger dicks than us.
Won't stop penetrating my dreams and making me think about them all the time, doing things to my wife.
Hopped onto my wife's laptop and she's searching big, sexy Uber drivers. And I don't like them. Yeah, that's tough. That's tough for you.
So, but I just really couldn't get over him saying, "Let me guess, he cut you off." That was an experience I haven't had.
Yeah.
Before.
Did it activate your privilege a little bit? Where you're like, actually, yeah. He did
Yeah, I would have went along with that
You know
cop
what?
all day.
He
dude.
robbed me, too.
Yeah. He's got a gun on him, I'm pretty sure.
He tried to kill me, and Obama's a Muslim. He's like, whoa.
I don't think he was born here, if I'm being honest. He's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, Obama, the Uber driver who was president?
Did the guy Uber you home?
No, but at
so
what point?
funny.
Yeah.
That would be
Call
insane.
an Uber.
I would not get into that
I did
car.
kind of ask the guy for advice though. It was kind of a beautiful moment because then the cop left and then it was just me and him on the shoulder of the road and like I didn't know if I could drive my car. I've never been in a car accident. And I was like,
Oh,
hey,
you're so fucking privileged.
I know
dude.
It's unbelievable how easy my life is.
I had to fucking get in a catastrophic car accident to move to New York.
Yeah, no.
you're just getting
I got there, I
willy-nilly.
got
Good
in
for
one,
you.
and then everyone was super nice to me about it. And
He had reverse racism
yeah.
done to him.
That's
Yeah, car got fixed. I had a bunch of dents in my hood. Guess what? Those are gone now.
Yeah.
So it was kind of
Someone
awesome.
just took care of him. I don't even know
Yeah,
what happened.
it was sweet. I had to ask him. I was like, would you drive this? And he was like, why are you asking me this? I was like, because my dad's not here. I don't know why.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
He was like, yeah, it's you're fine probably.
Yeah.
That
It
is
was
a
kinda
tough
beautiful.
moment when you realize you really need your dad, you know?
Yeah.
Or just like an adult man who knows. It's
You want to know kind of a dark side of this story, actually?
Yeah.
Yes.
This is kind of fun. I think I don't think my dad would care. The day before this happened, one of my dad's best friends died, and stop laughing. and it was really sad. And he was a good family friend, and I hadn't called my dad yet because I called my mom right when I heard the news, and I was like, should I call dad? And she was like, maybe give him like a couple hours, like he's figuring out some stuff. And I was like, all right. So then I couldn't call him that day. So then I was like, I'll
Yeah.
call him on my road trip tomorrow.
Yeah.
I get in the car, 8 minutes into the drive, I get hit.
Yeah.
Now I'm like, I can't call my dad and be like, hey, sorry about Tom. I got in a car accident.
Would you drive this?
It was so bad, dude. I was like, I was paralyzed. And then I called my mom and she was like, well, did you call dad? And I was like, no, I haven't.
Oh,
haven't talked
it
to him
all
since-
funnels back to the.
And then he still called me because she called him. And so he called me and was like, hey, heard you're in some trouble. And I was like, yeah, sorry about your friend. I am on the side of the highway right now, though, so I do need your help.
At least you got to get like directly. You got to say it. It wasn't like veiled reference. You like
Yeah.
nothing lasts forever, son. You know, like
Right, yeah.
You're
He's
just
like, yeah, one day your car's running fine and the next it's gone.
Yeah,
Yeah. He didn't
Yeah.
do it like that.
Battery light comes on. You don't take care of
You
it.
start ignoring it. Yeah.
Wow. That is a little dark, but in a fun way.
You
Yeah.
had the presence of mind though to like feel bad for not calling your dad, which
Oh,
I
yeah.
think says a lot more about you than most comedians.
That's fair.
Most comedians would have called their dads and been like, "Hey, Gaylord, what's going on?"
They'd be like, "Can I have money?
What's up, you piece of shit? My car's broken.
Can you PayPal me
Yeah.
$1,000?"
Also, I didn't see last month's rent come through. So
That's great. I think that's a good
Yeah.
end to the segment.
There we
right?
go.
Look at that.
Yeah. Rest in peace.
Damn.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I had a gong in there. And
Holy shit.
That really slow gong.
I had a 10-bell salute. Yeah, throw them up.
This is from a place of respect. I want you to
This is
know.
all
that.
respect.
Oh my.
Okay. Well, let's get into it. Jesus Christ.
This is a great episode, man.
Tommy, this is a podcast about trolling and social media and stuff. So we like to ask you a
Yes.
couple quick social media questions before we get. Let me ask you this: do you have a favorite app? Do you have a favorite platform? Are you a TikTok guy? Are you an Instagram? Do you hate it all? Do you love it all? How do you? Feel?
I'm on Instagram the most.
Sure.
Probably the one I hate the most.
Really?
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
cooking on there, though.
Okay.
That's why I'm on there the most.
That's-
But I'm just like addicted to it in a sad way. I don't get any joy out of it anymore. I think I did for a little while where like I liked seeing what was out there.
Yeah.
And now it's just like, I'm like, it feels like when I'm doing mentally well, I am good at viewing Instagram as like a tool, as just like part of the job.
Sure.
And then when I'm not, I'm like, it's all self-comparison and shit.
It's like an extension of yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I view like how I'm doing online as like how I'm doing.
Yeah,
sure.
the compare and despair kind of
Yeah.
You gotta
cycle.
you gotta disconnect.
Yeah.
You gotta find a way. All right.
Yep.
Let me ask you this
Thank
question.
you.
I figured it out.
That was huge.
Okay,
So
babe.
when
All right,
you're,
I guess
wow,
that's
when you're going,
sage
Wait,
advice.
sorry.
When
Can
you're
you guys
going-
hold on? I gotta cancel therapy next week because I figured it out.
You gotta figure out a way to disconnect.
Oh shit, dude.
Damn,
your
I never
value is
thought
not
of it like that.
Your value's not tied up into your likes. Okay. Pretty good. That's
Are
pretty
you
much-
numb to it to the point where, like, even if a clip's popping, you're like, well, it's not,
Well, it's kind of like I'm like, okay, good. All right, got one. Now I have to do another one.
Sure.
Yeah.
Like it's a little bit like, oh, good, one finally took off, and there is like still a dopamine
Yeah,
like
yeah.
hit for sure. But then it's like, it's weird. I was just talking about this with someone. It's like even if something is like taking off and getting shared a lot or whatever, it's never gonna do as well as you want it to.
Sure.
Because like, let's say it hits 1 million views, great. It would
So
be
what?
cooler if it hit 10
Yeah,
million views.
sure.
It's no history of dance.
There we go. History of dance is a top tier. That's the standard I hold
True,
myself
actually.
to.
A
God,
billion views.
Yes,
And that's why you need to disconnect. Okay,
Yeah.
So
trying to.
let me
Ben's
ask.
gone to therapy twice.
I did
now.
go to therapy twice. One was kind of a disaster. What's your explore page look like right now?
It's gonna be sad. It's gonna be all. I bet it's all before I look at it. But it's all stand up and Minnesota Timberwolves, or just like basketball.
Yeah, you're a big
It's
Timberwolves
been a
guy.
tough season, Tom.
I know.
It's been a tough season.
Let's see. I got
Game last night was
I got NBA mostly, and then I
Okay.
got John Krasinski dressed as Spider-Man. I thought that was a dream I had. And then I got a bunch of stand up, bunch of basketball. It's all stand up.
You're
and basketball.
upside down.
Oh, a couple
kissing
hot
John
girls.
Krasinski.
There you go.
Yeah, that's huge actually.
Yeah.
I got to tell my girlfriend. She was worried.
She's like, you're a little too into the Wolves.
Yeah.
She's like, you're exploring. Have a butt on there. Once.
Any,
Yeah.
any titty will do.
Yeah.
I don't know, just like too much Anthony.
Too
Edwards.
much John Krasinski on there.
That is probably one of the weirder things. That's
Yeah.
John Krasinski as Spider-Man.
It's like
weird. I
on
want
a
you to
late
know
night
that.
show or something. That's
I'd
I'm kind of
take it.
pissed that one's on there.
Yeah, that's
I don't
tough.
watch Fallon. What the hell?
Oh, Fallon,
Yeah.
dude. Oof.
Do you have any? I feel like we actually kind of we've been spending a lot of time on this.
Yeah. for
Maybe
sure.
we just get into trolls
Get
right
into
now.
some trolls.
Oh, I love this.
So
Here,
this is
kill
the part of
some
the
time.
pod where normally we do a thing where
Kill
we
some
talk a
time
little
now.
bit more about this, I guess. But fuck that. We want to get into some of the trolls that we found. You do have shit that pops off all the time.
Thank you.
People really like your stuff.
Some
but
people really hate it.
I don't know that
That's where
some
the
people
trolls
really
come in.
hate it. But like you do get some people who are like sometimes you'll wear a fun jacket on stage.
Yeah.
And that just is too much for people.
Well, that's like half of why I do it now is
Yeah.
because like for that Don't Tell taping, I wore like my most obnoxious jacket because I'm like, well, I know that the trolls are gonna
Nice.
Yeah.
throw shit at me. So it's like I'll take the extra 50 comments.
Where did the jackets begin? Like when was the first time you were like, it's a fun jacket. I'm gonna wear it earnestly because I like your style.
Thanks, dude.
Yeah.
One time, like 4 or 5 years ago, my friend Tucker Brookshire in Chicago was like, he found this red jacket and he was like, if you don't buy this, I'm gonna buy it. But you should. This is the kind of shit you should wear
Mhm.
with like an '80s style like jeans and white tee.
Bros helping bros. If
Yeah,
you don't
yeah.
get this, I'm fucking.
Because dude,
getting
what
it.
I was wearing on stage at the time was basically like what you would wear if you worked at like a tech company
Sure.
in an office. I was wearing like nice jeans
Mhm.
with like a button down, like a plaid button
Gingham.
down, gingham button down. Yeah, you fucking nailed it.
Wow.
Gingham is
And I just looked like
horrible.
such a narc. And I think my buddy was just like, dude, people like you can have a look.
Yeah.
So he bought me this red jacket.
Whoa.
And it was like a kind of a Marty McFly look, kind of like I I actually ended up kind of looking like the pizza delivery guy from Home Alone.
Yeah.
But
holy shit.
Yeah.
That makes perfect sense.
Good. That's a jacket I've almost
Such
bought
a
before.
revelation to Ben.
No, really, like you do look like that guy.
Yeah.
If that president ever came up in the comments.
Like the guy's wardrobe or physically
I kind of look like
guy?
the guy.
You
actually.
look like the fucking guy.
You're way better looking
Let's go.
than that guy. You're way that guy had like mousy eyes.
I think he's a little taller. So
He was taller than me.
Oh,
for
fuck
sure.
that guy.
Yeah.
But he doesn't wear it as well. Yeah, look at how
Yeah,
hideous
he
this
actually had it. He has an
motherfucker is.
uglier face
This
than I
guy's
remember.
fucking...
We'll throw that up
That
on the
guy's
YouTube
uglier
comments.
than I am, dude.
Put some in the
Wow,
comments.
the jacket is white. In my memory, it's red.
hilarious.
That's
His
crazy.
hat is red, so maybe that's
Yeah.
what you're thinking. But in the comments, comment who you'd rather get piped down by, this guy or Tommy.
Would you rather have his little Nero or mine?
Comment on Spotify.
Yeah, comment on Spotify.
Let's get into some jacket comments.
Let's do it.
I can tell he is hiding a rockin' bod under that lesbian jacket.
Yeah, it's a
Is
lot of
that
lesbian
true?
stuff.
Are you a lesbian and you have a hot lesbian body?
I'm proud of the body right now. I
There
ran a
you go.
marathon last year. So the first time in my life I haven't looked
body
like
is
melting
body.
chocolate. Yeah.
How dare you? That's stolen valor
chocolate.
from me. You
Yeah.
motherfucker. I'm melted chocolate. Everybody knows that. That's my
Sorry,
stripper name.
That's really fucked up. My bad.
Thank you.
Melted chocolate.
I'm like old chocolate on the couch. Here we go. J. Edwards 1792 says, very funny, horrible jacket. How is it possible he has no gay friends?
What the hell? I'm sitting here with two of them. Come on.
You're fucking right, buddy.
You've stuck your ass out.
Back to the ass again.
Stuck your ass out.
I get called lesbian a lot.
I don't really.
It's just an easy troll.
I guess.
It's just
lazy.
if you have hair, like
Yeah.
a short haircut.
You have,
that's
you
like
have nice hair.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're a beautiful man, so you must be.
I will say, I have several gay sisters. One of them is like stereotypically butch lesbian, and me and her have the exact same.
Interesting.
Who's
Been there on
stronger?
spot on.
Her for sure.
Also,
She was a D1 athlete.
I have several gay sisters. It's such a flex.
Yeah, I know. It's kinda
Now? Oh
Yeah.
my God.
That's how you
incredible.
reply to these guys.
Yeah,
I got
yeah,
a ton of gay sisters.
Take it up with my
stole it from my
fucking legion of gay sisters.
I grew up a lesbian.
Yeah, pretty much.
Jay Grundle says 1994 called. They want their jacket back. To which you replied, "While you have them on the phone, give them their joke structure back."
Nice. Good
I
clapback.
was proud of that one, actually.
That's a
I
good
remember
clap
that.
That's a good clapback.
Yeah.
I'm jumping around. Let's get into the Comedy Central set or completely unhinged comment. Let's do that. From Shannon Jacob 0. Some of it was funny, but right now I'm feeling increasingly depressed by the dog whistling for violence against women, which is more persuasive for a mixed couple.
Whoa.
Whoa.
What video is this on?
This is your Comedy Central.
This
stat,
is
I
your
believe.
MAGA video?
Yeah, I'm like,
This is
was
the one
this
where you're
just
like,
the
how come you
confessional that I
can't-
did?
Yeah.
This is where you're marching in Charleston.
Tommy Tiki Torch. That's what they called me.
Tommy Tiki
Great
George.
character, and you should do that.
Wait,
I
what
think you
video-
responded to that. I'm pretty sure that was your. that's your
That's your don't tell set. You responded,
Oh.
"What in the world?"
Yeah, well, I'm like, I don't know if I called for violence against women in this one.
I think just your chin in general. People
Oh,
just
that's it.
assume that's what you mean
Yeah.
when you're talking.
And I have such a big, strong demeanor.
Well, you
know,
got that
so
hot
masculine.
melted chocolate bod just thrown around now. You know.
No, he's chiseled.
Oh, you're chiseled now. Sorry.
He's like a Reese's Santa now.
Yeah.
Let me see what we have
I'm just
next.
thinking
There.
of the last thing I ate.
Mike's just-
The last thing I ate.
See, I saved it. Give me fucking time here,
God.
damn it. Wayne Hartler owed 8936 said, Gateway crime fell flat. Maybe the delivery was too fast. Maybe follow up with, maybe if I keep working at the criminal stuff, I could run for president. That's a great.
How often do you
Wow.
get people who try to punch up your jokes online? Does that happen to
All
you?
the time.
What do you ever? Does anyone ever given you good advice? Like, "Yeah, I might take.
I think I've kind of written some tags based off things people say, but
Sure.
most of the time it's like because it's the wrong
Sure.
that I'm like, no, but actually a good idea would be this.
Yeah.
Well, I will say, sometimes people, it drives me nuts. They'll like say the thing that I'm clearly being subtle about.
Yes.
Like, okay, good example is like I just had some like jokes about Luigi online, and I was talking about how my girlfriend made me dress up as him because she wants to fuck him.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's like, I'm like, yeah, whatever. She's like, assassinate me, Luigi. I'm like, yeah, I shot her in the back. And that's clearly referencing sex, like back shots. So many fucking dumb idiots are like, wait, you should have said back shots.
Right.
And I'm like, no, that takes it out of the assassination universe and puts it towards only sex, you idiots.
And then these other dumb idiots are like, this is violence towards women.
Yeah. Maybe that's what they were talking about. Yeah.
I read through those today. They're really fun.
Yeah, some of them. Also, some of
Mike
them were really
loves his
horny.
Here's another one from Infomercial Guy. I believe he's been on the program before.
No way.
No way. Are you being serious?
For real. I think we've read. He leaves paragraphs on stand-up.
Oh my god. That's amazing.
Yeah. Infomercial Guy says, you are a solid comic to be sure. Here is one loving suggestion. You could easily cut out 90%, if not all of your swear words. And believe me, I'm not holier than thou. I just think it's more effective to pull them out. Plus, you will open yourself up to more audiences in many ways. Deep down, even adults don't want the swear words. We walk away from a comedian thinking he was funny, and gee whiz, I don't even think he swore. That's more difficult, but it's doable. Again, you were funny. I mean well.
Well, thanks for meaning well.
So do you want to be a better comic or do you want to still be a lazy fuck?
Yeah.
Okay? Is that what you got to make a choice
All your
here.
punchlines are reliant on curse words.
I feel like, have you ever thought about, has anyone ever been like, you should be more clean? I feel like you're not that dirty of a comedian.
No. I will say people thought I was clean for a while, but that's kind of just my vibe.
Yeah.
And
you're pretty clean though, dude. I've seen
it's
you
like
stand-up.
clean like it's I mean I'm not clean, but like it's not like blue.
None of your
And
punchlines are like,
I swear a lot and I talk about sex, but that's like none of my nothing is like super blue. I can clean it up if I need to. And I've
you didn't believe that when you said,
I know. I've
guess.
tried doing that. I've gotten booked on some like clean shit recently, and it's like it's just not fun because it's not really how I talk.
Comedy's not supposed to be fun. You do comedy for money and exposure.
I always forget about that.
Well, the first part, you do those gigs for money.
100%.
Yeah,
about
that's what it was.
And then
not exposure though.
Yeah,
No.
you were worrying about doing them correctly, so you bomb, and that's how every corporate and private goes.
At the start of every joke, you go, do I say asshole in this?
Yeah. Right.
And then,
And you're like, I do, but maybe I'll say...
B-hole is kind of funnier, honestly.
B-hole is pretty good.
Rectum.
Rope cutter.
Yeah.
The Shane Torres original.
I don't know, highway sign.
Ben Kastner at the highway showing his cheeks.
Come cow. At Jack Denning, I love this guy. So funny. Got the swag of a Menendez brother.
Ooh, topical.
What does he mean by that?
I don't really know. I think that's another way of saying. A lot of people just find unique ways of saying I look like a white guy from the 90s. And that's basically what that is.
You did get a lot of like Remember the Titans.
Yeah.
Chirps. Yeah,
Sunshine guy.
Sunshine.
Yeah.
I mean, I get like these combos of fucking you're white that are so funny.
Fucking you're
And I stand by those comments that I said.
I put these all together. He looks like young Matt Damon and young Ben Affleck had a baby. If Ben Affleck and Penn Badgley had a baby.
That's great.
It would off-brand Chandler Bing.
How are these
Carrie
insults?
Elwes. They're not insults.
They're all attractive people.
I thought this was Dylan or Cole Sprouse. They're just all, but all those people don't look alike. They're all just white guys.
Yeah.
You do kind of have Sprouse eyes.
I'll take Sprouse.
Sweet life of Zach and Cody. You got those sweet life on deck peepers.
On deck. Wow.
Were they molested by that guy, or was that a different?
For sure, dude.
Okay.
But they probably got.
They probably like Eiffel Tower somewhere.
Yeah.
All right. Well, maybe we
Let's
start.
get into the last segment.
Our last segment.
Let's get into the last segment.
We lost them, folks.
They were cute kids. Two.
Yeah,
kids.
Dill and Cole Sprouse, Neil.
I know. Maybe they're parent trafficking.
His middle name's And. You ready for our troll back, Ben?
Let's do the troll back. So here's go ahead.
Tommy, our final segment, we're going to pick a comment, respond to it on your behalf. You're going to pick which of our responses you would like us to post on your behalf. This is a brand new comment. This is from Nils E188. It simply says Comedy Central ... Yikes.
Damn. You know what sucks is like that hurts me more than so many of the other ones.
I know.
Because he's like kind of implying he has respect for the institution.
Right.
but not me.
The network that brought me premium blend gives me this shit?
God
Yeah,
damn.
100%. You want to go first with me?
I can go first.
Sure.
I said a guy that still thinks Comedy Central is a viable brand ... Yikes.
Unless you're watching, pick us up. Okay.
They don't have a podcast network. Pick us up and what?
Yeah.
Throw you in the trash? Pick us up in the Uber that you're driving.
Get us on your Snapchat.
I wrote, yikes is exactly what I assume everyone who's ever seen your little piss poll says.
Piss poll wins.
That's what I wrote.
Piss
What do you
poll
want?
wins.
We can't do both?
We can do
Wow,
both.
a tie.
We can do both.
Well done.
Yeah.
We'll
do both.
Yeah, I really like yours takes his formula and kind of makes him feel like a real idiot.
Sure.
Yeah.
And then you really kind of just
I feel like we
the shit out
do
of
this
his
all the time.
dick.
We switch. I usually do what you did,
Mm-hmm.
and I just did what you normally do, where you're like, I hope you go fuck a gopher hole. Hell yeah. Okay, we can do both.
God, that
both. We'll do
rules.
both.
Well done. A
Thank you,
tie.
guys.
Where can people find you online?
Some Kid Tommy on all the socials.
Plug some dates, too, if you
Or,
got any dates.
yeah, I'll be in
Middle of January,
starting
this comes out.
middle of January. All right, January 25th, I'll be in Bismarck, North Dakota. Then the next weekend, I'll be in. That's a tough start to the year, honestly. and then
That's
Toronto,
like getting shot
Canada.
at the beginning of a race. Dude. That's like if the Boston Marathon bombing started at the.
and then they were like, but everyone still go.
sorry, Tom.
And then Toronto, and then Aspen, and
Ooh.
Denver, and then I will be in Louisville, Cincinnati, Cleveland, Dallas. Everything's at punchuplive.com/Tommy Brennan.
He's around, folks. Go
Booked
find
and
him.
blessed.
Michael?
Booked and blessed. At Just Michael Lester on all social media. Please tell your friends about this podcast. Leave a comment on Spotify. Spotify's doing comments now. That'll help us a lot. That's all I want is for you to share this. We're working really hard. We're having fun. So share the pod. Ben, what are you doing?
What the hell are you doing? Here's what I'll say. At Shaq Hatsner and everything. Just follow me there. I'll post a lot of dates and stuff coming up. January's gonna be fun. But in February, I'm gonna be recording an album, so you should come check that out. It's gonna be at Sisyphus. It's gonna be February
Gonna be a
28th,
banger.
March 1st. And it will be good. It'll be all the jokes I have, and I'll be bad after that. I'll probably quit after it, honestly. But it'll be a lot of fun. And if you want to come check out my weekly show, it's called Darlings. It's at Zora Darling in Minneapolis every Thursday, 9:30. Come check it out. Neil?
Neil Face on Instagram. You can see that in the description. And shout out to Slam Academy for letting us use the space.
Shout out to Slam Academy.
And until next time, you can go to hell.
Go to
Flip 'em off, Tommy.
hell.
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
You gotta